And that's the story of how I lost my uncle in a pickle farming accident. Now, for those of you who trust your government and these corporations and CEOs and billionaires, I just want to list out some 9/11 coincidences. Not for any particular reason. I'm just kind of feeling it. So why not? Let's just do it. Let's just go through it. Number one, on 9/11, Building 7 fell when no plane hit that building. No explosions went off. No vehicles were driven into the building and blew up or anything like that. And the official story is that debris from the other buildings fell off and hit that building and caused so many fires, and the water systems and sprinkler systems also didn't work. And that those fires were so severe from the little debris that fell off from the other buildings that it caused the whole entire building to collapse. And it collapsed in a way that looks just like a controlled demolition. Okay. Then number two, Larry Silverstein. This is the guy who bought the World Trade Center buildings before 9/11, mere months. He ended up getting insurance on the buildings. Now, he purchased the buildings for around like 2.3, 2.5 billion from my rough memory, right? Whenever these buildings went down on 9/11, he purchased insurance, by the way, months later, specifically including terrorism insurance. Just gonna throw that out there. Whenever these buildings went down, he ended up getting a payout of about $4.5 billion. So he almost doubled his money from this whole thing happening. Not only that, but these buildings, the World Trade Center buildings that he bought, after he purchased them, he realized that there was asbestos. They were asbestos filled. And he would have to spend $200 million to $1 billion estimated in order to get this remedied. But with the buildings going down from the terrorism attacks, he didn't have to pay this. The $2 billion he invested went up to $4.5 billion when he got the payout from the insurance companies. That's a crazy coincidence, right? And then number three is that a lot of the executives who are normally in those buildings those days weren't there. One of them was Larry. He wasn't there. Howard Lutnick, Warren Buffett. There's a bunch of other ones. Literally just look it up. Somehow, these executives that are always there in those buildings, pretty much they never miss a day, just happened on that day not to miss. Lutnick, he was dropping off his son at school on the first day of school, even though it wasn't the first day of school. His story doesn't even add up. And then Larry Silverstein, he had a dermatology appointment. This dude's lucky. I call him Lucky Larry. Because, man, the coincidences and just the luck that has happened in his life, not only did he avoid this attack by just happening to have to go to that super important dermatology appointment, but he also almost doubled his money and didn't have to pay to fix these buildings. Crazy.